Hi guys, and welcome to currency conversion tutorial developed using MS Access. This tutorial is actually at the request of one of my viewers out there. Let me show you his message. And right here, this was the one I developed using Excel. There's another one in Python. But the message stays, that's great. I've never seen that before. Kindly create that also in Access, my humble request. So to honor his humble request, this is what I've put together. So I'm going to just add new data. Let's say we want to exchange that. We want to convert that to British pound sterling, and let's just select Canada. All you need to do is click on that. There we go. And that is the British pounds, and this is the equivalent in Canadian dollars. So guys, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take you guys straight into Access development environment where we put one of these together. So close that. All right, so instead of me opening another page again, I'm just going to come in here. Okay, right here, let's create a new table. So this is your table there. You can give that a name if you want. I'm going to call it convert. That will do. All right, so make sure your table is in design view. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to do is, let's say I'm going to add txt converter or convert. That's the name of that very field. And that very field is just going to be number. I'm going to get rid of the primary key in there. Then the next one is going to be CMB. I'm going to call that convert from. And in the case of convert from, just click on that and I will then select lookup wizard. Okay, because I want it to be combo box. That's why I even call it CMB. So on this lookup wizard dialog, I'm going to then select, I will type in the value that I want. So let's click on that and click on next. There, now you can now enter your value. I'm going to start by entering GBP space on this dash. Then I'll just type in the Britain. There we go. That's one. The next one I'm going to type in CAD space dash. I will enter Canada. Let's say Canadian dollar. Then let's go for NGN, Nigerian Naira. Next, that is going to be, let's go for MXN space. That would be Mexican pesos. And, next, let's go for EU, that's European Euro, and CHF, that would be for Swiss franc. And let's add Australia. That will be Australian. Then next, C CNY. I think if I'm right, that is meant to be China or Chinese currency. I think is called one. Now let's see if we can add more in here. Next here, I'm going to go for INR. That will be for India. India, UK. And finally, let's add US there. US dollar dash, and that would be United States dollar. All right. The thing that we do, you have about 10 there. You can always add more if you want. And that's it. So you can always say limit to the list and just leave the other one. So I'm going to click on that. Now the advantage of this is I can, if you come right here, look up, that is everything that I've just typed in there, which I can then copy for the other one. So the next one is going to be known as CMD convert. CMD convert to. Okay, we're converting from and we're converting to. And here, short text. So let's go to lookup right inside the lookup here. Okay, look, this is general. Go to lookup, click on lookup, and drop this down. Let's select combo box. Okay, and you have to change this. The next one that says role source, change it to value list. Now, the value list all the information you want. Look at it right here. You can just copy all of these instead of retyping the old lots again. Just copy it all, copy and come right here. And just bang it there. You see where it says resource? Paste. Okay, that makes life very easy. All right, so that's cool. Yeah, that's fine. I like that. Okay, the next one here, I'm going to call that LBL amount. You can call yours whatever name you want to call it. So I'm just calling my that so that I will understand. But I'm up to. So here I'm going to make it short text as well. And that's it all done. Right click on that and save. So if you like, you can just let's view our design, and that is it. Okay. All right. Let's close that. The next thing we want to do now is to go back to create. We want to create. We want to create another form. So, yeah, we want to create a form with this one called create. Convert. I mean. So let's come in here. Click on create and let's select this wizard here. Form wizard. So the table that I want is the one called convert. Just drag everything in there and click on next. Okay, click on next again, and I'm just going to leave the name as convert and then click on finish. There we go. That's my table created right there. Okay, you can enhance the look of the table. The choice is yours if you want to do that. Just right click, design view, and get it enhanced. Okay, let's move these down a little bit. I'll repeat the same thing for the others. Choice is yours if you want to drag and drag this thing. There we go. All done now. All right, that is good. So let's just select all of the table and come straight to the properties. If you don't have your properties here, that is it right up here. Click on that. That's your properties. So what I want to do now is to increase the font size. You see font size? Let's click on that and just make it maybe about 20. Yeah, that'll do. 20 is fine. Okay, then we will need a bit of more room to fit all of those names. And these guys here, I may have to change the names of these, or let's just change the names. See, this is just ordinary labels, so I'm going to change the names of the labels to something much more real. readable. Let's just call this amount that you want to convert, and this one is going to be. Let's change that to from currency that you are converting from, and this one is going to be to currency. And here I'm just going to call that amounts converted there. All right, let's move this a little bit. This one second, so that we have some rooms. All right, so if I right click and select from view, this is what you guys will see. But as you can see, there's nothing there, though we can select countries and so on, but we need some either macro or some command, some codes to get everything running. So first of all, I'm going to do this. I'll come in here, click on button, just dump one button here. This is very button. I'm going to make that let's add new record. Okay, add new record, that's fine. So I'm going to change this to new. There we go. You can change the name to CMD add new. As you can see, this is going to be macro. Okay, that's macro that I'm using here. All right. Oh, let's change that name again. I'm supposed to be uppercase. There. And the font, you can change the font size to something much more readable as well. Maybe 24. There we go. Now, let's add another button. That'll be for, we just call that closed. Close the form. Yes, form close. There we go. That's form close. Okay. The difference between the application close and form close. Quit application, you don't want that. You want just the form close. This one. Click on next. And that's your close. Next. CMD close. There we go. Finish. Okay, that's fine. So we can make this font size, we can make about 24 as well. There we go. So we have those two there. Now, see this there, add new. I'm going to copy the function onto the form. So the reason being, when I click on, let's click on view, if I click on this now, add new, we can add new to it. But what I want is when the form opens up, I want it to be ready for the user to enter whatever they want to enter on it. Okay, so that they can just enter the amount of conversion rate they'd like to enter right away. So let's change this one here to currency converter. Right, increase the font size as well. Where is font? Should be here somewhere. Size. We can make that about 40 something. And let's see if we can change the color to something a bit darker. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, then that'll do. So I'm going to add a new button here. This is going to be my conversion button. I will cancel that because I don't want to accept anything there. So come right here and change that to, I think it was 24. And change the name of that to convert. Or just convert with you. There we go. Right. So this is this there. Now, before I go any further, come right up here where the menu is. You see where you see view code? Right underneath you see convert form to macro. So click on that and just accept. Yeah, finish converting. So you can then click on the above that's a view code. Look at it. This is for your add new. I'm going to copy this Okay, copy the add new function, and right up here I now need to select the object that I want to add new to. Form, okay, form load, okay, that's the event form load, and in there I'm just going to say call that, call add new function. Save that. If I go back to my form view here and right click, select view, you see that it's ready for me to add new data on all of these components there. Okay, so that's the whole idea. The next stage is for us just to let's try this out. That's fine, it's working. It's for us to now add some functions and put this red button so that we can carry out our calculations. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this first part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.